Good afternoon. This is the Delaware County Interactive Gaming Revenue Authority meeting, also known as the SIGRA, for September 19th, 2024. We're starting a little bit late at 2:08 p.m. I call this meeting to order. Please join me in rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, at this time, I'll ask our secretary for a roll call.
So I see our chairman, Paul Johnson's here, our vice chair Vince is here, our Francis Sheehan is here, and Andrew Nelson's here. And James Holder is also here. Yes, we are.
All right, thank you. At this time, do I have a motion? Excuse me, before we start, do I take a motion to approve the agenda, then ask for?
Yes.
All of you should have received the current agenda. It was posted on our website, or I believe the Delaware County website, and on the meeting board in advance. And I provided it to the authority members that you very much for contributing. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
Any questions or comments on the current agenda? All those in favor, please say aye. 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 Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. We do have a slight change, a detailed change, and then ask for a motion to amend the agenda. So we do have a total of $185,375,000 arts and culture grants. That is more than the initial allocated amount of $150,000. So I will ask for a motion to amend the agenda so we can make a motion to for increasing the allocation for the arts and culture. I have a motion to amend the agenda.
So moved.
Second. Any questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Thank you. Do I have a motion to amend the allocated amount for arts and culture, to increase the allocated amount for the arts and culture grants to $185,375?
Oh, that's what you said.
No, we made a motion to amend the agenda. Now we want a motion to add this motion to the agenda. This is the motion to add the increased amount for the arts and culture grant.
Great question.
Yeah. Motion.
So moved.
Second. Any questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Thank you. This time, do we have any public comment concerning the agenda? All of you should have received the minutes from our secretary for August 2024.
Yep.
I have a motion to approve the minutes of the August 2024. So moved. Second. Any questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. We originally were going to have a special guest presentation by Colin Dory, but that may possibly be postponed.
We should pause and pause the meeting.
At this time, I'd like to suspend the meeting temporarily for a presentation. Does anyone oppose suspending the meeting? We've suspended the meeting for 5:45. Chair. Meeting is suspended for 5:45.
Okay.
For a presentation.
By that. Keep going. Howard's going to Paul's and take them.
That's hilarious.
So we're going downstairs for a picture.
Yeah, I know you like
Yeah.
it. You got to do it. They're the best, right? And when we come back, we'll look at, just a quick discussion on the-
You want to say something about the plan? Sure. Okay.
Oh, we can go when we're doing that. So, if we were the other building, this could have been part of the report.
Yeah,
But we just don't have it.
civilized, shuffling us around.
We don't have the capacity. Here.
Well,
We're not in the webinar.
we're not on board.
How's the month been going?
Fine, how about yourself? So, if you don't mind, explain to me. I want you in the booth.
Oh, is he, was Sean out there? Oh, did Sean go with them?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, the review of, I put ads in the paper soliciting proposals. They go online, they now can fill out the proposal online. Who then reviews it? Or gives it any kind of analysis? Is that part of what you do?
For proposals.
Yes.
Oh,
When proposals are submitted.
oh, okay. No, so I basically curate the system for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I basically automate it to where people can save their past applications or current applications, fill it out completely, and then it gets automatically sent to the board, and it's organized to where each board member can view it and vote.
Well, I'm not part of that process.
It was really fun to, yeah, but, I mean, right now, my company's working on, with an insurance company. That's a lot more complex project that we have, involving a lot of data, people, admin dashboards, giving access to certain, so. Not easy at all, but nothing great comes easy.
Is that the elevator that's taking the HVAC system? It's probably sitting on the roof.
Alright, so you're an attorney.
I am.
I actually had a question where I know for the fact that law firms and attorneys, they have like certain needs for software and maybe even I'm really good with AI implementation. How do you engage a market like that so you can understand what are their needs? I mean, where do they go for, their pains and, even understanding where they go for their technology?
Well, it's like everything else. You go from what you're familiar with to, when I was in law school, 50 years ago.
Well,
The personal computer was something brand new. Did your legal research all? Oh, okay. But as time has gone on, it's just the opposite. Everything is online. So the various vendors who are handling all your legal research and other things, they're constantly soliciting you for chat, something or other, all that. I have been to a seminar or two. I'm looking to retire in another year or two, so I see me spending a lot of time getting up to date on AI. But there's no shortage of salespeople with LexisNexis, various vendors that you have out there now who are trying to educate you and of course trying to sell you something. The most intriguing thing to me is that lawyers have actually submitted briefs done by AI,
yeah,
and they've come to find out AI just made up cases that did not exist and threw it in.
Yeah, someone's case got fully thrown out because of that, and
New York, yeah.
I think, his license went into review, or I don't think he lost it, but it was very
He's
close.
gotta be disciplined. It's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Well, the AI tool that I really want to provide lawyers with is mainly more of a piece of access to where you'd be able to download all your past case files into a database, right? And then in the background, you would have AI cross-referencing all of those cases. So whenever you got a new case, you can, put it through AI and then cross-reference your past cases. And then take your entire library of all the cases your firm has taken on and then cross-reference it to those, making your job and research a lot easier.
Needed a certain amount of volume. Which many law firms have, they only do limited things. I'm more of a generalist. I don't have a lot, well, right now, about 75% of what I do is the states. You don't write a lot of briefs, things for them. It's pretty much computerized now.
Do you think law firms would entertain that idea that
You'd have to find the right law firm and then find the decision maker.
But towards what I just mentioned, are there any regulations behind that?
I know, sorry, I know.
Well, the lawyer,
We can still apply with
There's-
regulations, but we're kind of rigid about everything.
whoever signs
That's fine,
the document
that's fine.
is responsible.
Okay.
I should have noticed when I was reviewing. those. Yeah, we'll have to be more on top of that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I can't find myself. So, oh, whenever you're ready.
I just look at the guy with the red face right here.
To the white hair. Are we on film?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
What's that?
We're good.
Okay, all right, the meeting is, resumed. At this time, I will turn it over to our treasurer for the treasurer's report. Right.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I want to, the statement balance for their, oh, well, first of all, sorry. I will be reading again from the Delaware County Interactive Game and Revenue Authority financial reports for the month of August 2024. We had a statement beginning balance of $321,440.24. There were $26,639.50 worth of checks and payments that cleared. The deposit of $283,466.96 from the Commonwealth did post on the first of the month. There are $73,985.20 of uncleared transactions as of August 31st. And the registered balance as of August 31st is $504,282.40. Statement as well as the transaction details of the checks that were cleared is distributed within the email that I sent out, so I don't want to go through all that. If you don't have any questions, or well, is there a motion to approve the September 2024?
So moved. So moved.
Second,
Second.
any questions to the motion?
Call the question.
All this.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? none, moving on. I'd like a motion to approve the payment of invoice 1005 and an amount of $1,250 to Majan Technologies.
Motion moved.
Second,
Second.
questions to the motion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? None opposed? All right, next, I'd like a motion to approve payment of invoice 80776 and an amount of $891.25 to Brinkersons.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
no, any questions to the motion? Hearing none. Vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none. I'd like a motion to approve invoices of 51228 in the amount of $1,960 and invoice 51431 in the amount of $1,680 to Barbicane Thornton and Company. Motion. So moved.
Second.
Second, I'm probably moving to second. No questions to the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none. As far as an update on next generation payments not mailed, as of September 16th, they are, Donna Stillwell reported that she had not received grant agreements from Chester Heights Fire FC, Collindale PD, or Charlotte Borough PD. So if anyone has any contacts in those areas, we could reach out. Not that I have nothing more. And then last, we were able to get resolution on what it would take for us to get enrolled in ACH. So it's not anything I've been able to do. I will get with Paul, maybe after this meeting, if not after this meeting, then sometime next week. And we'll get all of that set up so this next run of checks we can do in ACH. Right, fine. That's great.
I'm sorry, just to, you said the Chester Heights Fire Department, we haven't heard from?
FC Fire Company.
Okay, yeah, I can reach out.
Collindale
I'm
Police
also in
Department,
touch with someone. We'll talk.
Yeah.
and that was Collindale Police Department. If I'm
Talk about someone there. That door. So I think that there is a minor fee for the ACH.
Yes.
That we were talking about per month.
yeah, so there is a monthly fee that's gonna be associated with it. I don't recall if it was more than $20. I'm pretty sure it's not more than $20.
So it's $20 a month for funds to come into our account or go out of our account electronically. And what do we pay for checks?
So this last check run, it's like $8. It's not a low cost. And then out of that, it gives us,
So we pay $80 for a certain number of checks.
yes. And it's not a high number, it's actually 1243 to 1330. So just under 100 checks. $8.
Although look at all the time you're spending trying to hunt people down
Right, it's
and
a lot.
write checks, it's just not the way to do business anymore.
So,
And it's more secure to go at ACH.
so
I agree.
The
after,
automated.
after county council approved the ORS grant, and we had 3 remaining checks from the emergency services at the Freedman Energy. Sign those checks. Or was something else?
Well, and before that, I had to get you to sign the other check.
And you had to then use postage to
No.
mail the checks.
No, I had to drive up to, Franklin Simpson.
Oh, so she would mail
You
that.
know,
And that's not, that's some time out of
Right.
And then they're still charging us for postage somehow in their.
So we have a grantee in our midst right now. Do you, when you get a funder who gives you the option to receive a grant by ACH, do you take advantage of that? Yeah. So he's here.
And we also had a grantee that didn't receive the check, so I think we had to stop payment on it in grant funds.
Right,
Correct.
exactly.
And then I just found out that they just received the other checks and avoided it.
So do you need a motion to authorize undertaking the payment of $20 a month or whatever it is.
Well,
So
yeah,
let's, yes,
Oh, because it's not on the agenda. Okay.
that's all I'm asking.
so is it possible that we can have like a system that we have in place when it's things like this, that in order to keep us from slowing down, we don't have to come make an official motion? Is there some kind of statute that we can put into place that can apply for things like this?
We currently have it for, and I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt. We currently have it for, I believe it's under, I have to go back in the minutes, I believe it's under $250 per month of ongoing expenses, but this would be a new expense, so even though it's a minor amount, we would have to.
Well, but we did authorize, we voted at the beginning of the meeting to change the agenda. At that time, we could have added this
We don't have that extent.
the dollar amount. Oh, okay, we'll put it on the next one. That's okay.
Yes.
So we'll get the exact amount when we log in there.
Yeah,
The prices vary.
these will go, yeah, I'll move until next. Anything else? Thank you. All right, at this time, I'll turn it over to our solicitor if he has anything. Any unfinished business at this time? All right, new business. So we have a lot of grants. At this time, I'm gonna, defer to my colleague, Francis Street, she wants to talk about that with Arts Week.
Okay.
And I'll be the grant for that, you talk about the Arts Week and the recipients that, we took a picture with. And just
Sure. So 5 years ago, Veronica, so among us, we have Veronica Batter, the director of the Aston Mills Art Center out in the Rockdale Arts District. She has been active in Delaware Arts Week for the entire 5 years, I think. The arts community came together and approached us at the foundation. It's the Delaware County said they wanted to do an annual Arts Week in fall, where all over the county there would be arts activities. And so we partnered with Visit Delco to support that effort. It's grown since then. DeSigler supported the effort last year. Pico has supported it pretty consistently. And it's really grown and been a very successful effort. There's some conversation for the future of making it a little, do we need more publicity year round? We really want to invest as much as possible in the visibility of the arts community because we have some amazing theaters, art centers, music venues. It's just been, we've really seen the arts community come together. You meet monthly as a group, I understand, to plan, et cetera.
Right.
So I think DeSigler's investment of $5,000 each year has been very positive. And if you want to say anything further, Veronica.
It's definitely been very positive, and the growth we've seen in the arts has been huge the past 5 years. You know, we're just about there doing everything, came together, and then the explosion of what's happening now with everybody working together. We have a really cohesive group. There's a lot of collaborating, and this money helps us to get the word out to the community what we're doing with information in the arts. So thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we have a few motions. Do we have a motion to approve a $10,000 grant to Chester Cultural Arts and Technology Center? So move. We have a second. Second. Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. 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 Opposed? Aye. Opposed? Please assume aye for me. Okay. Do I have a second? Aye.
Frank, he's such a gas mask.
I'm a novice, I'm still. Any opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Lansdowne Economic Development Corporation? So moved. Second. Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to the Park Avenue Community Center? So moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Players Club of Swarthmore? So moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Hedge Road Theater?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Anway Project Corporation?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Delaware County Historical Society? So moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. I have to separate this next time. It's running all. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Mossy Lago Universe?
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to UTDJ Amistad Law Project? I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
So moved.
I have a second.
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $5,000 grant to Mainline School Night?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $8,375 grant to Garrett Williamson? And no, I don't think that's a person. I think that's an actual entity.
Yes, they're wonderful.
I do not know that that was there.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Upper Darby Arts and Education Foundation?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. This is a long, tough one. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Yes We Can Achievement and Cultural Center? Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to the Media Arts Council?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $9,000 grant to Kelly Music for Life?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Black Girls with Green Thumbs?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $10,000 grant to Delaware County Symphony? Symphony.
But we do have.
We do have symphony.
All of the above.
All the arts and cultural organizations. Do I have a motion to approve a $10,000 grant to Delaware County Symphony?
So moved.
Orchestra.
Said it right. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained. That's one of those questions I have to put on my exams to explain.
To explain.
I digress. Motion to approve $2,000, $500 grant to childcare professionals. Now.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please say, questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Did I call for the first and the second for Delaware County? So,
Yes.
did I call for all those in favor? So, yes, okay. I didn't know if I got this. All right, motion to approve $3,000 grant to Rose Tree Pops.
So,
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve? I think I crossed it out. Please let me know if this is correct. A $2,500 grant to Legendary Black Symphonies. Got that one right?
Yes, good job.
so moved.
So moved, yes, second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. I think it was because it's symphonies. Four. Do I have a motion to approve $5,000 grant to Orchestra Concordia Association?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $7,500 grant to Sharon Hill Art and Culture Commission?
I'm sorry, what was the amount there?
$7,500.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to approve $2,500 grant to Operation Look Forward Incorporated?
So moved.
Second.
Second. Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Thank you. Yes. When I made this up, I do not recall what we originally allocated. But I will make a motion to authorize $175,000 for the food and household products and security grant category, with applications open October 1st, 2024 to October 31st, 2024.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Okay, so I will get I'll pull up the application, edit it, circulate it, get it to Frank. Well, let me finish this. I will get it to you. Do I have a motion to amend the agenda? Again.
So moved.
You can because it's a prospective advertising.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do I have a motion to authorize the solicitor to advertise the food and household products and security grant on or around October 1st, 2024? That's the motion.
So moved.
Yeah, two separate. So that's my
Second.
Do I have a second?
I'll change mine. I'm a second.
You good?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions or comments? I apologize for that. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Thank you. I'll just say it. Do we have a motion? Do I have a motion to authorize $25,000 grant to Share Food Program Delaware County?
So,
Second.
Questions or comments? I'll make a comment. We've done this the past few years. They are kind of the umbrella group for the whole county. They benefit a lot of the food and security sites throughout the county. And I think this is a fair ask. Any other questions or comments?
yeah, I would just add, I think they've done a fantastic job. I'm very happy that we support them in anything that we can do to sort of get them further integrated, have them come in and report back, have them, anything we can do to amplify our relationship with them. It's positive.
Any other comments?
Actually, Mr. Chair, if you don't mind, back to prior motion where I was supposed to advertise. Is there any limit on the amount that particular organization could receive? Many times you put a cap not to exceed 10,000.
It will be in the application. I don't know if we've put the cap in the motions prior for each,
I think
budget
I think
allocation. We have.
That's why I'm asking.
we can have another motion to say.
Well, he needs to know now.
Right. Oh, you'd have to amend the agenda again?
No,
Or
motion.
do we take back that motion and reintroduce a new motion that includes that?
Well, you can amend the motion.
We can amend. Do I have a motion to amend the motion that we used to authorize the grant or the grant, not the advertisement? The grant.
And the advertising.
Yeah.
Right, we want to figure out.
Well, I think it's the specifications of the grant, not the advertisement. I think
That will flip.
that's what it referred to the advertisement, that's what I'm saying. Yes, I agree. So do we have a motion to amend the motion to authorize $175,000 for the food and household products and security grant with applications open October 1st, 2024 to October 31st, 2024, with a maximum grant? I'm asking.
$10,000.
Is there any way we could possibly increase that because of what it is, it's food security, right? And in a time of hyperinflation where the markets are experiencing it the most, I think that $10,000 is probably a drop in the bucket for an organization, right?
Sure.
Different organizations that apply based on past experience.
It varies, and well, we have a motion for 10,000.
Somebody said.
We have let's see if we have a second first.
Second.
Questions or comments?
My comment is, was this the right time to do it?
You're gonna give me a friendly amendment,
Yes. You can do a friendly.
a friendly
My
amendment.
comment is, that's friendly, nothing to make. That's fine, it's fine, I think if we should debate it, I'm with a number. Just a moment, I just think that 10,000.
Well, we could certainly say a cap of 20 and then not give people what they asked for if we have too many, if we have a lot of applications.
I would just encourage the board to be even more disciplined than we've been in the past. If we raise the cap to 20, we might have to actually give people 12, 15, 17. Yeah, because if we raise the cap to 20, we could go
Really high.
well over
Our
potentially
budget.
our budget allocation, and we're trying to
Not do
not.
I make it friendly, to this friendly.
I haven't accepted this, but
I make it friendly 12, 5. I think that's reasonable.
I would be willing to go to 15.
Yeah,
That's what I sort of assumed, yeah.
I make a friendly amendment to 15.
Well, I think 15 is pretty
15 is
good,
important. Have you accepted this friendly amendment?
only if it's 15.
It's good.
Okay, yeah, I'm feeling friendly today. 15.
Right, so I'm now calling the vote on the amendment of 15. Any other further discussion?
So I accepted it, so now you're gonna ask for a vote.
Yes.
Okay.
All those in favor of an amendment to the motion to authorize $175,000 for the food and household products and security grant category with applications open October 1st of 2024 to October 31st, 2024, with a maximum of $15,000 per grant. All those in favor, please say Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Solicitor. All right, so let's move on. I want to turn it over to you under new business before
yes,
before I continue with these other discussions, because the next one is more, upcoming concerning the Delaware County.
So in the last couple of years, I think they've given 25,000 each year to the Delaware County Literacy Council. Last year, we had their new director, Colleen Duran, come in, make an excellent presentation, provided us with sort of a report on what they plan to do with the funding. And she reached out to me about a month ago and said, would you like me to come back? Report. Obviously, they would very much appreciate another grant. I would love to see them on the agenda approving a grant. I think she can give us something in writing. We'd like to see it. If you would like to invite her to present at the October meeting, she has it on her calendar just in case. We didn't invite Cher to come back, but we certainly can invite her if we want. It's up to you.
I guess so we've had some discussion about this. My question is, typically we have a presentation and then we have a vote the following month. How does the board feel about having a presentation with the possibility of the motion for the grant on the same of the presentation? Are you guys comfortable with that, or would you like the potential grantee to come in October, and then we can have a potential motion in November? Which would you prefer?
I think we've voted the same day as there has been a presentation. We haven't done it very often, and I don't
As long as
remember.
it's on the agenda.
Right, as long as it's on the agenda.
I'm comfortable with it, especially in this case.
Because it's recurring.
Yeah,
Possible.
right.
Yeah.
Would you like me to confirm that she would be able to come and join us on October 17th? Is that?
I think so. I mean, I would like to hear from her. I would like to hear from Chair as well. I mean, I really like the idea of continuing to build relationships with these special grantees. So, yeah.
Could I reach out to Sharon for November?
Sure.
And well, and you'll do the check presentation then too.
And we'll be voting on the, Thank you. So October, let's see. All right, so the next item is just two new items of discussion. They're not proposed at this time. I would like to propose or discuss a possible ongoing reimbursable grant category of $75,000 of radio communication and video camera systems for example, body cameras and community surveillance equipment and installation. So whether that be in a community or helping those communities with surveillance equipment, because I know that there are some efforts to help individual residents with that equipment outside their home in combination with law enforcement. This would be open to police departments, fire departments, and fire companies. There is an effort by the county, there is an effort by the county to help fund a portion of the radio communications, as we heard from our councilperson Ruther at previous meeting. I believe that they made a decision on that, and a substantial portion of that is funded. But there may be some communities that face some financial difficulty to have the funding for their entire police force. And also provide those police departments that are trying to become certified with helping them pay for their equipment. This is just another app, and we didn't meet the entire allocation for the EMS. This is actually the, they're coming out that I recommended. So I just wanted to put that out there. It's your thoughts.
Clarify, you're potentially skipping the share food motion on the agenda?
We did that.
We did. We did,
Yeah, we approved it.
Before we talked about the Delaware County literacy.
okay, before we went back to.
Back,
50,
yes.
Okay.
For the sake of discussion, and I'm a little curious. Are we like locked into the reimbursable grant category? Because more to your point, where if it's a community where they're struggling financially, to put the burden on them that they have to front the money that they already don't have. Seems kind of like counterintuitive.
Well, we're not saying it's.
That's why, that's what I, so this is
Oh,
not,
I see.
this is a discussion,
Right,
it's not an
yeah.
official
So I was
motion.
just adding for the value of the discussion, if we're gonna do it, could we consider not looking at reimbursement? Like where they could just, if they get a grant, like, so maybe there's a municipality that is so financially strapped, especially when it comes to the police department, that they can't even make pension payments, right? So maybe if they like have a desire to upgrade some kind of equipment, to say that they need to put the money up front where they may not have it in their budget, it may be pretty difficult.
So can I ask a question? If a police department makes an order and they get a invoice, that invoice is not paid, but the proof of that invoice might be reimbursable. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Let's say,
So
let's say,
So we'll pay the invoice for them. Is that what you're saying?
no, so for example, let's say we vote on this in October. We say yes, right? And we say this is gonna be an open grant category starting November 1st. A specific department sees this and says, oh, let's apply for this grant. And they place an order for equipment. We're essentially saying up to a certain amount, we're gonna pay that. We're almost giving them almost like a line of credit. Because once they apply, I'm trying to work it out.
I would suggest that once we approve them, they see it on the screen, we have approved them, even though they haven't gotten the check yet, they would have the freedom to place the order, knowing that we're gonna be sending them enough money to cover that bill. But I guess I have a lot more, I wanna have a better understanding of, I don't really understand what is the overall cost for this radio communication and video camera system that will presume that what I'm hearing from you is going to be all over the county and in every municipality. What has the county offered to put up for that? How much is going to each municipality? And therefore, what's the gap? Because judging by what I'm assuming is the expense of these systems, $75,000 might just be a drop in the bucket. Like, why are we even doing this? And I mean, I think it sounds like a wonderful cause, and certainly we want to have a community that has a fabulous response system, but this isn't enough information for me to feel comfortable authorizing the proposals. And we also might want to make this an invitation only. If we've understood from the county that these are the municipalities that like, who's buying the system?
Right.
Is the county buying the whole thing and then charging the municipalities back? And there are, say, 5 to 10 municipalities where they don't believe they're gonna have sufficient funds. Are we inviting those municipalities to apply? Or is this sort of a free-for-all that every municipality can apply for, where we wouldn't necessarily know? You know, another municipality could get a special grant from, DCD or whoever to cover the cost. I just want to make sure that when we're providing grants, I have every confidence that when we award grants to food serving organizations or the EMS providers that we've supported in the past, or the arts organizations, or, the literacy council, I have every confidence that every dollar that we're awarding them is going to something very worthwhile, where there isn't anybody else out there to supplant the dollars we're providing.
Right.
And so I just want to feel confident. I'm great cause, love to be part of it all, but I think we need a little bit more.
Yes, I don't have all the details on the countywide system cost in there, how much the county provided and what's the gap. I can get that information for you. I know that there is a minor gap, and I was trying to use some of those supplemental funds to help assist in this effort. I kind of like we could talk about the idea of invitation only, especially for those
Yeah.
communities that, where we know that it is a financial struggle to outfit all of their police departments and their, fire departments / fire companies. I had the reimbursable part because we've gotten some grants that are kind of forward thinking with just estimates of things and not really fully developed budget. So I wanted to kind of make this a little bit more of a real defined match of actual need. Because I don't want to give someone $7,500 and their actual cost is $3,000.
Sure. Well, I like the idea.
We never get the $4,500 back.
Right, I do like the idea of seeing the invoice.
Right. And there is a way that we could, I think there's a mechanism where we can work with those communities. Hey, we see that there's a grant for this. This is the maximum amount. We're in line. We know we're gonna get it, kind of like what you said on the screen. We know we have this money coming. Let's get the invoice. We get the grant agreement in. We get it approved by county council. The check is there almost as soon as the 30 days is up on the invoice. I think there's a way that we could do that.
What have been the discussions with Prospect Park about your obligation and how you're going to pay for that?
Very little. At the meeting, which she just didn't have any information about.
Yeah.
This was several months, but this was several months ago. So I'll get more information and share this among the authority, the information, and
The authority being us.
yes. And then we'll, I'll try and refine the motion and we'll vote and we'll see if we want to proceed. And if we don't want to proceed, or we'll amend it or, either be approved, amended or denied.
Can I, but you don't foresee this next month. You're thinking maybe in the early 2025, or no one's being asked to.
I don't know if I'll be here, so I like to propose a law here.
Well, no municipalities are being asked to handle this now. You just said your chief hasn't even come to you with any,
Correct.
so.
And this was not anything spurred by my chief. So,
I understand.
Yeah. all right, thank you. Also, any other questions?
Well, the question is, will we be expected to distinguish between cash-strapped and non-cash-strapped departments? Like Radnor Council's request and Millbourne.
If we go by what Francis is saying, is maybe doing invitation only where we're looking at, if the county is aware of.
It almost seems like it'd be up to the
community-
county to say,
Yes.
this municipality needs help.
Yes, I
And maybe there's some type of an assessment that they've done where they know that there's certain FTEs, if you want to call it, or vehicles, and that they know that there's going to be a gap. So that's something, if we go that route, if we go invitational, we go another route and we use some other type of economic indicator for those communities, whether it's school district or something from census basis, we could work on that as well.
I'm sorry, I guess I should.
Yes.
Since I've expressed interest and the idea of support for this in the past because I believe very strongly that regionalization is a positive step forward for these services, especially helps with accreditation and accountability and reforms. But I do think all of Francis's points are very well made and well taken, and we should be very careful and strongly consider invitation and other means of making sure it's appropriately targeted and that we understand what it's a part of. We understand a larger picture before we jump.
Is there a county entity, we're talking later about giving a grant to the Department of Health, one to the Office of State and Sustainability. Couldn't we just give the grant to the Emergency Service Department and have them allocate it to the municipalities?
Potentially, yeah. I mean,
Save a lot of time, and we're not the experts.
right. Hard to say.
Yeah, I
That logic makes sense to me. Get it out of our hands. We're putting it in the right spot. We're funding the right people.
Then we-
And they the experts can disperse it as needed.
but again, is $75,000,
Anywhere.
if it's a
Right.
drop in the bucket, is that the drop we should be awarding?
Right.
But maybe they are able to give it to most needy community. That is gonna have the largest gap between what they can fund and what they actually need.
Maybe.
Possible.
Is there a way that we can write it into?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's where we,
And then
that's where we
have
get
a
breaking ball.
comment
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should keep discussing.
Okay. The other thing, I just saw some recent developments, and we do have the capability, and we've been authorized, as a result of a discussion with our solicitor, is that we can contribute back to the county, because they are considered a municipality. So I saw one thing in the news recently, I know that there was a pilot of mental health deployment with police departments in Upper Darby and in Havertown. And the county is attempting to do that countywide. I think that's a valiant effort that I support to bring these services countywide. So I thought, given some of the financial challenges that the county is having, I would be pleased to support, even though it's a small amount, but it's a small amount that we have to help in that effort. And the other one is, we've given a small grant to the Office of Sustainability for their sustainability conference. They're also working on a countywide system for people to divert their food waste from the incinerator in Chester and the landfill by having distributed sites where people can drop off their food waste. In fact, they came to Prospect Park, but didn't have to. But I would like to further assist in this sustainability and beyond just the conference, the minor grant that we gave the conference in doing this effort countywide to help them with this effort and divert food waste from incinerator. So that was just two ideas I had, and they're
I like.
reasonably small grants. I'm not really trying to burn through the cash because we have it, but we do have some funding, and I thought that these were some ideas to assist the county with some of these countywide issues, right? That was it.
Well, do we want to invite, Laura Werner is the acting director of the Department of Health, and,
Yeah, I think you're convinced.
Becca, thank you. Do we want to invite them to come to maybe the November meeting or December meeting,
I
and
think
just
so.
share a little bit?
Well, it's possible that we might not have, I know we have one potential other presentation. We might not have as many grants in November.
We'll have a lot of grants in November because there'll be, the grant deadline is October 31st.
Got it. Yes.
Um,
let's have them come in October.
In December.
we could have them coming up too,
Yeah,
We're having Colleen come.
right.
but we're not voting on it. We're not voting on any grants in October.
It would be Colleen, Laura, and Becca.
We're not voting on any grants in October. So we give
That
them
would be,
10
okay.
minutes.
Yeah,
It's
We
up
give
to
them
you.
10 minutes each.
yeah, because I would love to hear from.
You're gonna invite Colleen, and, I'm inviting Colleen, you're inviting Becca, and
Yeah, I think they're both very good ideas. Honestly, not to make it more complicated, but the mental health deployment with law enforcement is actually somewhere that I think would be a really good expenditure of some of that other 75,000 that we were just discussing. So I would even consider moving
Good idea.
some of that. I mean,
And it's still EMS.
Right.
So it's still grant appropriate
Exactly.
and
And
for
it's a
sure it's a better use of.
Well, it's not grant, it's not, it wouldn't be a grant, we would be giving the money to the Department of Health. And they would be using it for services to
Right.
the police
I
department.
just mean that it fits
I was
into the
category.
category. Yeah.
They kind of intertwine.
Okay.
Um,
Any other, I don't have,
yeah, we gotta go.
any other new business? Any public comments? Any authority comments? Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? So, do I have a second? Questions or comments?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say aye. Motion carries.